There's something strange about being halfway through a second draft. You're no longer at the beginning, where everything feels fresh, and you're not at the end, where the finish line is in sight. You're deep in it. I'm halfway through the second draft of Book 2 in my trilogy. Years into this project, hundreds of pages behind me, hundreds more ahead. And recently, I stopped writing every day. Not because I hit a wall. There wasn't some dramatic crash or creative burnout. I chose to slow down. I looked at everything in my life and realized I couldn't hold it all at full heat. So I made the adult decision. Something has to shift, and this time, it was the book. That was my choice. But I feel guilty. I've been working on this for so many years that momentum started to feel sacred. Like the only way to honor the time I'd already invested was to keep pushing forward. I always told myself that consistency was evidence. If I showed up every day, even for half an hour, that meant I was serious. It meant I wasn't just someone who talks about writing. I was someone doing it. So when I stopped showing up daily, it felt like I was betraying the version of myself who promised to finish this thing. You miss a few days and suddenly it feels dangerously close to quitting. It feels like something alive that I'm neglecting. Like the characters are paused mid-breath. Like they're waiting for me to come back. It feels a little like not paying attention to your children, and the streak made it worse. It wasn't that I loved writing every single day, but I do love knowing that I had written. I loved being the kind of person who didn't break the chain. There's something satisfying about being disciplined. But here's the part I'm learning. Reprioritizing is not quitting. It's choosing sustainability over ego. No one forced me to step back on my novel. Nobody said I couldn't work on it anymore. I made the choice. I looked at my life, at my responsibilities, at the energy I had, and I realized if I tried to keep pushing at the same pace, something else would suffer. And I didn't want that. So I made the call. A responsible call. Slightly disappointing, but necessary. Sometimes your passion project takes the back seat, not because you love it less, but because you're protecting the conditions that allow you to keep loving it long term. This trilogy has already survived years, drafts, rewrites, entire structural overhauls. It has grown up with me. It can survive a season of slower progress. A break is just a comma. What matters is the return. Open the file again, even if it's just to reread a paragraph, even if it's just to tweak one sentence, even if it's 15 minutes instead of 2 hours. I think about athletes sometimes, the ones who train for years for the Olympic Games, entire lives structured around a single event, and no matter how successful they are, gold medal, silver, no medal at all, they all have to face the same truth eventually. The games end, and they still have a life to live. They still have to build something beyond the arena. It doesn't mean the training and the dream didn't matter. It means their identity can't be so narrow that it collapses when the season ends. This book, as important as it feels, can't be my only path. It has to exist inside a full, balanced life. So if I slow down, if the streak breaks, if I choose responsibility over momentum for a while, that's me making sure there's still a version of me here when it's time to step back onto the track. The goal was never perfect consistency. The goal was to finish, and I'm still going to finish, even if the pace changes.